Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, I wanted to pull out the Seasons of the Witch Oracle decks that I've got so far. Well, I've got Seasons of the Witch in the Samhain Oracle. Okay, so let's just put the boxes to one side for a minute. Okay, so we've got the Yule Oracle as well. Got that one as well. And then we've got the new Beltane Oracle. Let's just move these to one side. Let's put these here. So there we are. Okay, so what we're going to do is, without looking at the books too much at the moment, so those are the three decks, right? Okay, so let's pull this one here. Let's just shuffle and put a card on top. Okay, so I'm going to put potions and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Okay. Next card here. Is telling stories. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless they are true from the truest of words? And then the last one here. Just take a moment to just have a reflection. Flower crown. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and is eternal like the soul. Right, so potions and spells. Let's have a look. Potions and spells. And what card number is that? 28. 28. Let's take a second. Here we go. Manifesting and calling. So manifesting. So it's about manifesting what you want, calling in what you want. Manifesting and calling in. Right, so now the next one is 38. Truth and speaking up for yourself. Truth and speaking up for yourself. So manifesting what you want by speaking up for yourself. By manifesting what you want by speaking up for yourself. Well, that's an interesting combination of cards to look at, isn't it? Let me just put these boxes back together. It just makes it easier with the book. So being able to manifest what you truly want by speaking up for yourself, by being able to speak clearly with what you want. And then the last card here, Flower Crown, number 12. Eternity. Eternity. So here, being able to manifest what you truly want by speaking clearly for it, it allows things to move in a cycle of rebirth, of life, death, and rebirth. That nothing truly dies, so it allows a sense of renewal, rebirthing, renewal situation. So if you're able to speak clearly, it means that what you'll get will come through much easier, will come through much smoother. Quite interesting here. So I love the way these cards work together. My other thought with these cards was actually like a Wheel of the Year type thing, but of course you want the next deck coming through. If you wanted to do 3 cards per thing, maybe you could do 4 cards per season at this stage. You could do it where you go, let me just, so I'm just me mucking around really more than anything, is doing, like, for an example, you're moving through the seasons, right? So you're doing 1, 2, 3, and because I've only got 3 decks, I would have to do 4 cards, right? Then next, so for me, being Beltane, right? So I'm going to start here. If you've, through Selwyn, sorry, if I'm moving through Selwyn, I'm actually moving through here. But if you're moving through Beltane, you're starting from here. I know it's sort of a bit of a funny thing because we're missing a deck here, really. But that's all I can do for the moment. Okay, so this 4th, because you're doing 1 card a month. So the first card for me is Elders, birthed from seed within the belly of the moon. They are the wise, felt touches upon our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. Card number 2. So then that's the first month. This is the second month. So this for me would be May. This is June. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one desire to open their eyes. July, crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicines for sacredness to behold, a dash of healing straight from mother's home. Hearts, mother's hearts. So we've got May, June, July, August. The veil. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell, a half-followed glimpse of all that you truly are and can be. Tears you bleed are ready for the storm to turn the skies inward. See, this would be me. See, this would be my June, July, August, September. This would be yours. June, July, August. If you're in the northern hemisphere, this would be your May, June, July, August. Okay. So depending on where you are, to what cards, and I know we're missing a deck really in between, but this will, and then you'd only do 3 for each, but we're doing 4. So we've got what did I say, May, June, July, August. So September for me is hope is but a word, but a light casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. Okay, so what did I say, May, June, July, August, September, October. I've got, there is beauty in the divine that settles on thy flesh, a magical enchantment bestowed in purity. So that's interesting. So is that right? Made sense? January, February, June, July, August, September, October. I should have put my Beltane cards here. Ah, I see what I've done wrong. Yes, for me, So January, February, sorry. I should have done 2 cards before. I've worked it out wrong. So you got to work it out what works for you, I think, in some way. So you got to work out what works for you. So this is, so what did I say? June, July, May, June, July, August, September, and October. No, that's right, October. Then I go November, December, January, February, and then I'd go March and April. Gotcha. So I, being where I am and using the decks that I've got, I'm just going to complement, because it would be 3 cards, not 4. That's what's throwing me out. Right, so I'd throw in 2 here. Okay, so that's better. So when I've got the veil, which is right, and then the next card for May, June, July, August, September, October. No, May, June, July, August, September, and October. May, June, July, August, September, and end of October. So maybe it should. Oh, I have got 1, 2. How do I get extra card? That's better. Oh, got it around the wrong way. I'm all confused. June, May, June, July, August, September, and October. That's better. With snow. Beauty and the divine that settles on my flesh, a magical enchantment bestowed. Okay. Now we've got November, which is Marbon. And December is morning dew. Then I have January, which is goat. And oak for February, March, and April. That's better. Merriment and family. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's go through this again slightly. So now I've got it sussed, right? So what I've done here for me, being, you have to work out what works for you with these cards, right? So for me, I've got May, June, July, and August. Okay? Then, so that's for the Samhain cards. Then I go into Yule, okay, which for me is, so what did I say? May, June, July, August, and I've got September and October. Okay, now at the end of October, I go into Beltane. Okay, so that's the way I'd have to do this. And then because of where I'm at, these should actually be the next Sabbath, but I'm using the Yule ones for now before I move into that, even though that's wrong. It should be other cards there. So it's totally thrown out, really, if I was going to do month by month. But if I was just going season by season, I'm still missing a Sabbath. Or I split the year into 3 and just go for the first third of the year, the second third of the year, and the last third. So you can muck around and just decide. I was just mucking around for me, and I was trying to work out whether I went month by month or I just went the first third of the month, the first 4 months, the first quarter of the season, the first 4 months, second 4 months, and the third 4 months, without actually going into. So maybe I look at them as an overview. So you can muck around with it. I just wanted to sort of see what would happen, how it works. You really need the 4 decks to make it work, and you just need 3 cards for each Sabbath if you had the 4 decks. So roll on next Sabbath. Interesting. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Remember, just me mucking around. It's an out loud thought. Take care.